What is going on, everyone? This is me, Prasanna Balakrishnan, back again. Sorry I'm late for this match review. Chennai FC versus Hyderabad happened 2 days ago. Planned to do it just after the game, but some things happened, so I couldn't do it back then. And yeah, possibly the luckiest 3 points Chennai FC could have ever hoped for. And we start the season with a big W with a massive 3 points. And that is how to get your season underway. Sometimes you don't play well, but it's how you grind the 3 points out is what actually matters. Before I go into this review any further, I would like all of you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification to get notifications whenever I go live or do videos like this. I will be doing another video like this today. Whether it will be live or recorded, I'm not exactly sure. I will be doing a Chelsea Juventus review and a look ahead to Chelsea versus Man United that is going to happen on Sunday. And I've just about hit 240 subs now, just 10 more to 250, and the road to 10K is on. It will take some time, but I will surely get there one day. And yeah, let us go into the game. So these are the lineups for the game. Both teams lined up in 4-2-3-1. Let's start with Chennai FC. Vishal Kate, the obvious choice in goal. Regan Singh, Salamathan Singh, Slabko, Damjanovic, and Narayan Das were the back four. The midfield to pivot was Ariel from Poland and our Wonder Boy Aniu Thapa. The front four, should I say, of Lorenzo Chante, Vladimir Koman, Midland from the Kyrgyz Republic, and Rahim Ali. Rafael Crivellaro was injured. We're not sure how long he's going to be out for. Hopefully, he will come back soon because he has been outstanding for us for the past 2 seasons. Whenever he has come on, he always looks to create something. So we will definitely need him back. Albeit, Koman had a fantastic game and he was the man of the match at the end of the day. Hyderabad lined up in a 4-2-3-1 as well. Lord Katimani in goal, as we like to call him. Ashish Rai, Chinglan Sana, one who they got from Bengaluru FC, and Akash Mishra in defense. Paul Victor, their captain in midfield, alongside another youngster, Hitesh Sharma. Or wait. Alongside Hitesh Sharma, I think it was. Or was. And Yasir Moyase, Edu Garcia, and Halichar Nazari. The front three are making up with Bart Ogbeche, who always somehow seems to score against us every time he plays us. He has scored 2 hat tricks against us. Funny enough, one with Kerala Blasters and one with Northeast. And even when he didn't play regularly last season and with Mumbai City FC, when he started against us, he had to score against us, and that is obviously a given. So the first half was probably the worst first half Chennai FC have played. The only difference being we were still 0-0. I mean, Hyderabad FC, they had a game plan. Some of their players had fantastic games. I think Akash Mishra had a good game. Hyderabad, they had a game plan and they stuck to it. They played us off the park in that first half, and the only difference was that they had their end product was missing, and just that final pass, final through ball, or their finish was missing. They did have a few chances, and we were extremely poor. We couldn't string a pass together. Our defense was all over the place. I kind of expected that new coach to take some time to adjust, and you have had a preseason, but it's these kind of games that actually test your mentality. But I expected a lot more. At least I expected us to have some kind of passing momentum and hit them. And for some reason, our wingers play inverted wingers. Changte, who normally plays on the left side, he played on the right wing, and Midland, who plays on the right wing in general, played on the left wing today for some reason. But to his credit, Midland did have a decent first half. He did get some runs. Changte was anonymous in that first half, and so were most of our players. You can pick out players who had a half decent first half, and that was just less than half decent because we were very poor. Narayan Das was caught out too much in defense, or defenders sometimes had no communication. They would just let it for the defender to handle the situation when the player is just behind them. And that cannot happen at this level. You have to take accountability. You have to take responsibility of yourself for your performances, and then you should keep going forward. You cannot just say, "Oh, I'm going to leave it to this guy," or "I'm going to leave it to the goalkeeper." No, that doesn't happen. There are some situations where you can, for example, where if there's a long kick coming up and you're there, and there's just a goalkeeper behind you. There is no pressure there in the front or the side of you, you can let it go. The goalkeeper saying that, okay, let him have the ball for a few seconds. He can kill some time. By the time we can regroup back and get into position. But in some cases, he just not. And there were many moments in the first half like that, where particularly I would Regan and in one point Salam and Slavko. I think Stamko did have a good game at the second half. Narayan Das was all over the place in his first game. I thought Jerry would play, him being the more experienced player. For us, Narayan Das hasn't played in a while, so it would take it is understandable that he would have a tough time, but he was all over the place. He got a yellow card, and I think he was substituted if I'm not mistaken. But at the end of the day, the first half ended. Hyderabad did have some chances. Um, there was one save of a free kick, I think, which Edu Garcia took, which had to get a great save from Vishal Kait. And even him, at sometimes he did look shaky. There was one harmless ball rolled towards him, and he kind of, instead of holding it properly, he didn't get proper grasp of it, which is not the Vishal Kait you see. And even that same mistake that haunts him for years, at least not years, maybe some games he haunts him again. He cannot judge crosses yet. I mean, there are sometimes when crosses comes in and he just comes swarming over and gets caught in no man's land. That is the one downside to Vishal Kait's game. But apart from that, he is a wonderful goalkeeper and he's still young and he's still learning. But that one part of his game he has to work on is judging crosses and knowing when to come out, when not to come out. And that is one part of the game he has to work on. But we ended the first half 0-0. There was only one shot from us in the whole half. Was towards the end, and Vladimir Koman he had a first-time shot that went wide of Kattimani's goal, and that ended the first half. The Hyderabad, to be honest, could have been 1 or 2-0 down had they had their shooting boots on, or if they had some clever decision making in the final third. But second half came and Chennai slowly grew in towards the game. We were getting better. Not that we were playing at our best, but we are getting slowly better and better. And we did get a penalty around the 64th minute. It was some good play by Anirudh Thapa and Milan down the wings, and Hitesh Sharma, he made the mistake and he didn't control the ball well. Anirudh Thapa was quick enough, and by the time Anirudh Thapa got past him and he kind of put his hand towards him, and that is more than enough these days to get a penalty. When you're not in control of the ball and you put your hand around the player, you're more in risk of giving a penalty, and that's what exactly he did. And Koman calmly converted the penalty. Kattimani went the right way. He has saved penalties against us. You would remember the 2015 final when he saved both Bruno Pedisari and Mendoza's penalties. He went the right way, but it was in the corner, and Kattimani couldn't do anything about it. But we were slowly growing into the game, moments by moments. We did bring on players. We bought on Nintoy, we bought on Edwinson Evansfall, we bought on Lucas Gikiewicz. Hopefully I didn't butcher his name. But yeah, that was what it is. And we grew into the second half. We had some moments in that second half. And I remember one moment where a corner came in and Salam just mistimed his jump. If he timed his jump better, he could have got a header on target. And was one moment towards the right-hand side where Changte was going against Akash Mishra. You definitely don't beat Changte for pace. He goes on, if he cuts in, puts Akash Mishra down and he shoots, and Kattimani is able to make a save. Probably if he looked up and he took a bit of maybe an extra second, he could have seen that someone was in the box, because generally that's one downside to Changte's game. He gets in the box, but when he wants to shoot or when he wants to make a final pass, sometimes he panics. And that is one downside to his game, which he definitely has to improve on. And I felt we game managed it well, and that we kind of rode luck towards the end of the game. Vishal Kait didn't have any great saves to make, albeit Hyderabad FC didn't take their chances. They went clinical enough on another day. It could have been more goals to them, but everything is ifs, buts, and maybes. And we do see some stats here. Hyderabad, they had more possession than us, 59% to 41%. They had more successful pass completion rate. Both of us got to offside twice. They had more shots. They had 12 shots to our 5, out of which 9 were off target for Hyderabad FC. And You look at that game and all the stats point towards Hyderabad FC having a good game. But the most important stat is here: Hyderabad nil, Chennai 1, Coman with a goal, and that is what gets us 3 points today, and that is where we are. We play Northeast United on Monday. I don't know what kind of scheduling is this. I mean, no games on Saturday or Sunday for Chennai FC at least. I'm not sure till when, but you have to see. I will be possibly doing a live preview for that. I'm trying to find guests for that. If any one of you are willing to come on, please do DM me in the ticker below on the social media links. I would be happy to invite you on to talk about Chennai FC versus Northeast United, both preview and I'll possibly doing a review as well. We had some good performances in the second half. Vladimir Koman was outstanding. Slavko have a decent game. Midland had parts in where he was good. He was decent at left wing. Chante had moments at right wing. Rahim Ali was, you can say, way below average. We do expect more from him, but there are still games to go, and I think this is his breakout season, and he will score more goals. Anu Thapa was good. He obviously got the penalty for the goal, but our defense, the communication needs to be better. Regan Singh was okay-ish, but there were some moments where he could have made the decision making better. But yeah, overall, pretty lucky to get the 3 points, but it is what it is. We move on to Northeast on Monday. If you're new to this channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to get notifications whenever I upload videos like this or go live. I'm just 10 short of 250 subscribers. Please make sure you share to your friends who love Chennai FC and watch the ISL. I will get more content like this. And obviously, after this, I'm doing a Chelsea versus Juventus review and a look ahead to the Man United game on Sunday. Make sure you keep your eyes peeled out for that. But until then, as I keep saying at the end of every single video, stay safe and wash them hands.